Someone was leaving bottles of pee on the neighborhood utility box, like multiple times over multiple days. So naturally, a filmmaker decided to investigate. It's called The Piss Saga, and honestly, I didn't know where it was going, but I did not want it to end. Would you power your home with wind turbines? A company called Harmony Turbine currently has 48,000 potential customers saying yes. Their latest model is generating power with only 5-mile-per-hour winds. Next, we're diving into moral perfectionism and why that may be causing people to feel lonelier than ever. This is your daily Carly's Catalog, where we spotlight beauty in all its forms.
Oh my God.
The Piss Saga was Short of the Week's Comedy of the Year winner for their 2026 Short Awards. And I definitely see why. The comedy was all in the details with this film. The monotone voiceover, the text commentary that was put on the screen, the visuals and the edits that were included. It was so funny, and it had me chuckling like multiple times throughout the film. This was a very thorough investigation that Derek Milton and Grant Yansura put together. I'm talking disguises, I'm talking cameras, I'm talking an unexpected challenger in the middle of it. There were so many twists and turns in this film. Every time I thought it was about to end, it just went further and further. I loved how Derek got his friends to voice over their text messages that he was showing on the screen. I thought that was a real cool personal touch. Ultimately, this was another reminder that it's not about the answers you get, it's about the journey along the way, and really another example of why it's fun to be nosy. This article was really cool to dive into, this idea that we want to do good so bad that it just feels like we're all walking on this tightrope of shame and perfectionism that isn't truly realistic. I will admit, I still have to go to Target for some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't mean I'm not for the cause and I'm not trying to make the world a better place, right? And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to admit our shortcomings because, like the article says, community can step up and step in. Because if you're not honest about where you're falling short, then community is just a facade. It's surface level, and right now we need connection more now than ever because of course we're at this boiling point. The extremists promote the hate the way they do because they don't have the grace and the honesty in their communities and their relationships. They're lacking in those qualities, and that's why they're so freaking hateful. Right now we have the opportunity to rebuild the systems that aren't working for us. Yeah, we might not have the answers and the exact plan of how to do that, but the point is there's so many people who are ready to rebuild and build something better, and we need to allow for grace in that. I also really like the term Western shame. The goal isn't to be perfect. If we are perfect, we are done growing and we have so much more work to do.
So this is the deal we're making now.
Christopher Moore founded Harmony Turbines in 2020. They really understand the need to decentralize our power and switch to renewable energy. And I'm all for it. And I know like there's been a lot of emphasis on solar power and nuclear power, but I feel like wind power is not being like utilized enough. The only wind turbines I know of are the huge ones out in the fields, and there's 1,000 of them in the fields. The amount of power and electricity that we're going to need in the coming years, that is not going to be enough. Love that Harmony Turbines is already forward thinking, and they're currently working on a 400 watt unit. They have said that their turbine can be scaled up or scaled really down and fit for RVs or boats. They've also been thinking of ways that they can contribute in natural disasters. They have a alpha unit that they're testing, and they have about 400 to 500 people waiting to beta test that. I thought it was really cool that they're really building their own turbine from the ground up. Like the turbine itself, it has a technology called furling. It has this furling technology that makes them stand out from traditional turbines. Their turbines are able to withstand high winds and not have to power down by basically closing in on itself but still able to spin. I was reading some of the posts that they're posting to their WeFunder page, and it mentioned that their latest model that they test was able to generate power with just 5-mile-per-hour winds. I think there's a huge market for this, especially in the panhandle where I'm from. It is just flat and the wind is so crazy. Like it gets to an insane level. And every time I'm out there and it's so windy like that, I'm thinking we could be harnessing this power. Harmony Turbines is the perfect company for that. And I'm excited to see where they go from here. That was your daily Carly's catalog. Let me know in the comments which one you found the most interesting and come back tomorrow for more beauty.